Great night for the top amateur softball talent in the country here in Colorado. The Colorado 4th of July. It's the Future Stars game at the Christopher Fields in Westminster. Team Red, Team Blue, 60-ish players that we'll introduce you to tonight as we watch 7 innings of all-star softball. Welcome you up to the booth. I'm Brett Dolden with Kelsey Casper. Delighted to have you with us. This is a chaotic night. I mean, teams are batting 30. We're seeing different pitchers every off this game. When you're batting 29th or 30th, you never know when you might get into the game. Little tapper back to the circle. The play will be made. And that's how this one begins.
See Gloria already quickly having to field her position.
Pitch is knocked into left for a base hit. So Cherry has the one-out single against Gloria in the first. See her name, M-A-A-L-I-A. It's a combination of her dad's first name, Jamal, and her mom's name, Maria. Pretty good pitch over the inside corner for strike 3 called. Well done by Gloria.
Daniela.
That's a chopper. Play at second base. And an accurate throw retires Shepard to end the inning. So Gloria keeps up the single, but that's it. The red team fails to score. Blue coming into bat in the Future Star. Right field is the only place that doesn't have to contend with the sunshine behind her. But winds have forced these outfielders to work a little bit. That's hard hit and a base hit into center field. I think Wheeler's happy she got out of the way of that line drive right back at her.
Yeah, well, Wheeler was pushed.
Nationally relevant.
Well, she's got the Florida colors on, but Duke across the chest. She's repping both.
That ground ball to short just kicked away. Lamar hit it well instead of a force at second base. A couple of base runners over at first base. She hit for the home run cycle, so she got by with a hit. That ball lifted high in the air, deep right center field. Back to the wall. The catch is made up against the screen. So Lawson with a long fly out. Wells will advance. How about this catch leaning back leisurely into the center field netting?
That's Katie Murphy out in center field doing a great job of tracking this ball down, going back on it, making the catch right at the wall, bounces right into it. We talked about.
Pretty good pitch right on that outside corner for a called strike. Lamar got locked up. The throw home is not in time. It was dropped. Wells will score. Lamar will make it to second base.
A good base running from the blue team. Lamar doing her job. She sees the throw down, gets in the rundown to distract the defense. And then the throw home, just not in time. So everyone's safe. Nice piece of base running.
Lamar started to fall, jackknifing between first and second. So as we also saw in our first game for the striker steps in. Lindemuth skies one in the air, shallow right, and the catch will be made. So after a single and an error, Blue gets just 1 run. It's in the zone, trying to get that pitch down just a little bit.
Yeah, just trying to settle down. Obviously, this is a big stage, but you could tell Calais brings a little bit more pop. She's got a velocity on that pitch.
A little bit up, a little bit out. That's ball 4, and Collier will walk to begin a letter of intent to go to Campbell University. Back to the circle. Hey, we might have a chance to get 2. There's 1. No scoop at first base by Lamar, or we would have had indeed a double play. So good luck, Firecrackers, her travel organization. Little soft flare. It's going to drop out into left center field for a base hit. She's a 2026, so she's not committed just yet, but got ahead just a bit. And now J.C. Underwood batting here. Hard on the ground to third. The throw's going to go for the force play. Nice effort short to third for the force on the lead runner, Cornetto.
Eyes at the plate.
I think it shows you the lure, though, of playing at Oklahoma. When you can go into Athens, Georgia, hometown of another SEC program, and get one of the top players to come to yours as she takes ball 4.
You get to be at the plate like this one. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
The Arizona commit taps one in front of the plate. It's going to be a force at the dish to end the game. So only in the inning, I should say, it only dribbled a couple of feet in front of the plate. And the red team, out of all that, they leave the bases loaded. They Doyle someday wants to be a CEO of a hospital. These young women don't lack in aspirations or goals. Little tapper to third. Going to require a pretty quick throw and play, but it's not made, and Doyle able to beat it out for an infield swing. Going on in every direction. We've got an international game. I think I saw some players wearing Team Italy uniforms in Ireland. Did Massey swing? Yes, she did. That's a strikeout. So Wells able to get the K for the. Emily Ching putting on quite a battle. And she's going to work a walk out of all that. On the ground to short. Flip to second for one. Back to first. Close but safe. They just about got the DP. Vandy on her thumb. So she's fully vested. Little trickler to the left side is going to kick away. And Buxton's going to get a base hit and an RBI to score Doyle. Doyle was out of the bases forever, but she finally comes home to score on another infield base hit, and it's 2-0. Talk about perfectly placed. Here it was again.
Yeah, you see it right in that 5-6 hole. Marshall actually at shortstop did a great job of keeping that ball in front of her. She had a lot of ground to cover. That could have prevented the runner at second from getting the third. I think I'm going to be out of quarters.
You might be out of money.
I think you're going to win this one.
I might owe you a buck here. That one's in the foul territory, but the catch is made. Mancina pops up to end the inning. Long frame for the blue team. Early's in that family, a lot of catchers. On the ground into right for a base hit. So Esparza, who had the home run for her team's only tally in our first telecast, just pokes one into right for a base hit. Soft pop-up, easy play, and Garcia retired for the first out here in the third inning. Some pine tar. No batting gloves for Wheeler. Doesn't need them. High fly in the air, right center, just not enough carry. And the crowd oohs and ahs, wanting to see a home run. They get a long fly out instead for the second out. Tay Warren on her helmet, though, for Hannah Wells. She might have one up and out. Back to the wall, and it is gone. A home run for Hannah Wells. So she gave up a run in the second inning, but she gets two back with one swing in the third. That's worth a big smile when you have about 25 teammates come out to congratulate you. I don't even think she got all of this, but able to get enough to get it up and out.
Yeah, it didn't look too much off the bat like it was going to make it and clear the fence, but it does. She took this pitch out in the left center field.
Off the end of the bat.
Yeah, Kelly leaving that one too much over the plate. Yeah, off the bat didn't sound like a home run, but she muscled that thing over.
Sure did.
Didn't get enough on that swing, a little indecisive. Great job by Kelly to just attack that spot.
Come back to the circle. That's a leisurely flip to first to retire Meager to end the. And she is committed to Fairfield University. On the ground sharply to second, a little bit of a bobble. Adamuth is going to reach. We've had some games in recent years where we've seen 21-15. I mean, you've seen some wild high-scoring games where it feels like more balls end up on the other side of the fence than this. 2 outs in the inning, and it will continue as she pokes one into right for a base hit. Kelly will turn. She'll go to third. The throw is a little bit offline, and it kicks away. Kelly's going to continue running, and she will score. And the blue team has regained the lead.
Well, it all started with this hit from Frost to the right side of the field, and if you see the base runner, Kelly, she didn't even hesitate, rounding second base, came all the way to third. A good effort from Hannah Wells out in right field to make the throw, but of course gets past, makes it easy for Kelly to score. And again,
and you're not intending it to skip. It's going to be hard to handle on this track for some of the infielders. That ball lifted high in the air. Deep center field by Layton, and the catch will be made. How about a home run robbing catch?
Cheney Helton out in center field. What a snag. The Oklahoma commit making the grab, saving the team from another run on the board. Look at this.
Some missions in Africa, so a well-traveled young woman. Going to get a base hit into center field, so Presley Harrison starts the fourth with a single into center. Little tapper by the circle. Still going to be a play at first base. And Mistretti will be retired.
Inning. Some years you're turning over the lineup, going maybe 1.5 times through.
That's just it. An advancement to third, that's close. But safe is Harrison.
I think that we thought.
Little soft flare to short. Runner has to hold. The play at first will be made. Got a little funny spin, but Coons is retired, and Harrison does not try to score with Marshall from Buzz Gold 18U smokes one fair inside the bag at third into the corner. That's going to be a double because it's going to roll all the way to the back fence. And the Baylor University product, Kagan Marshall, has one of the hardest hit balls of the night and an RBI, 2-base hit, and we're tied up again.
Yeah, she actually smoked that ball. Crushed it down the third base line. Inside pitch just turns on it. You see from this angle. Yeah, Ching, no shot of getting that ball. Like you said, one of the hardest hit balls we've seen today, an RBI.
Until now, that ball driven by Lamar, deep to right, it's fair, it's gone. Lamar got one up and out and over the fence. Tell you what, that's some pretty good juice the other way. Well, we saw one Lamar earlier. Kayla reach on in air for the blue team. How about sister here for the red squad with an opposite field home run? She could another year of high school to go. 25, so one more year of high school softball for Hall to go. Boy, she drills one to left field. I'd like to know the exit velo on that one. The left fielder had all she could do just to knock that ball down, and then Hall will hustle it in to 2 bases.
Yeah, great hustle from Hall. After smacking this one into left field, she just turned.
Reynolds waiting in a 3-2. Here it comes. And that's down ball 4. Going to bring up Cheney Helton. She had the catch against the fence. She had a strikeout, so she can collect a hit here. She had to wait a long time into the 4th inning with a big 4th to get a chance to bat. She'll cut on that one and miss. Came up empty, but it was a big frame for the red team. Is it Longhorn-esque?
I was going to say, looks like Texas orange.
That ball's drilled. Does it have enough? More up than out, and it was caught. So Carly Short will fly out to center. Boy, it sounded good, but not enough carry for Harley Chisholm. Off her fists with a ground ball to third. And a play made, and Chisholm retired for the second out.
Pitched a perfect game. She had 21 strikeouts in that game.
Well, you can't do any better than that. I suppose you could, but it wouldn't be a perfect game.
21 strikeouts, 22 home runs. It's the pitcher, though, who wins the battle.
Allendale strikes. That was a Texas Glory battle. We've completed 4. Martinez battling to begin this 5th inning against Layton, and now she will wave and miss. Extended at bats. And that's down. That's ball 4. So Gonzalez will draw the 1-out walk here in the 5th. On the ground to second. Little pivot and a throw to second for an out. Back to first. Close but safe. Got the lead runner Gonzalez unable to get the twin killing to end the frame. Next in. On the ground and into left center. This thing's going to roll all the way to the fence. Might be a chance for Cherry to head to third and around, but she'll hold there on a double from Brisky.
Base out of it as this one rolled all the way to the fence. Taking a look at the swing. Outside pitch, kept her head down, got right past the shortstop.
You can get a ground ball double here in Colorado. Smoked to second, in and out of the glove. And no chance at first. One run will score. How about two? On the swing from Shepard. An absolute bullet that was close to being caught. And once it kicked away, not one, but two runs come across.
Well, nice try by Lawson over at second. You see her reach up, just goes off the top of her mitt. She makes the throw over to first and no hesitation. The second run coming in to score. That ball absolutely
Things a little bit slower when it comes to something like escargot.
Yeah, can't say I've tried that.
Little tapper to second, contending with the base runner, but the play was made. Collier retired. Couple of runs come across today from Westminster. Part of the Colorado 4th of July, brought to you by Triple Crown. Instead of a comebacker, it's going to trickle to short, but the play is still going to be made. Nice effort to short. If that was Lamar to retire Bolifin.
Yeah, great.
From Parker, Colorado. And you see that T in her helmet. She's a Tennessee commit. She might have a long one, and she does. A home run just to the left of straightaway center. Meredith Barnhart here in Colorado gets a home run in the Future Star game.
And she got every piece of this ball out to straight center field. Trying to get this blue team back into this game. Cuts the lead in half as we take a look at the swing. Gets it off the outside corner. Just smokes this ball. You see Martinez in center field, giving all the effort into the fence, but
Young
no
lady,
need.
but this, her nickname is Chop. More on that in a second. Soft little flare is going to be a base hit by Salas in the center, but she says she was super chunky as a baby, and her dad called. That wasn't confusing, right? Lily and Elise. Little soft flare out of the reach of Lamar. A couple of base hits, not hard hit. I think both off the bat. I thought we're going to be tracked down. Both had enough to carry into the. She's got those sleeves rolled up. Ground ball to short. Little flip to second will get the force on St. Jean. Now runners on the corners with 2 outs. From Texas Riptide. Sock down the line in left. Will it drop? It does. It's fair. It's going to produce a run. So Sneed gets a long single out of that, but she chases home the second run of the inning.
A great piece of contact from Sneed, the left fielder Helton. Playing pretty far over to center. Had a big gap here. But dropped right in the line for an RBI.
It's been 3 balls this inning that have been kind of muscle for hits. As Taylor called Mississippi State her dream school, so congratulations to Taylor. She'll be off to Starkville not that long. That ball smoked to left. High, deep, gone. A 3-run homer. And the blue team continues to swing for the fences. Right back in this game. And all of a sudden, the ball's starting to carry.
That landed a good 20 feet past the fence. No doubter, and guess what? This game's all tied up at a piece.
3-run homer to tie right here. There's no doubt. The only question, how far will it fly? Well beyond the fence in left center.
But we are finally starting to see these hot bats and strong offenses show off.
2 homers apiece in this game. That was one of those, I think you're hoping that it goes foul, but when it was played, it was going to be a base hit one way or another. Future Houston Cougar. Her mom played Division I softball at USF. Her dad played professional baseball. That throw goes into center. Just a little bit of a sloppy inning for the red team.
The next base at third.
Ground ball to short. This will end the inning as Wells is retired. But how about the home run from Taylor Trout? Watch her lift it right here. And it just thanks. I mean, that's a skill, isn't it? I don't think an old man like myself could hold that front foot in the air. That volleyball, UCLA, San Diego, Hawaii. She's a 2026 who hasn't committed yet. That ball's headed to left, out and gone. And the red team back in front with their third home run of the game. Amani Lamsam with the laser beam, the clothesline to left.
Well, both teams just go in the distance. And the lead yet again changing. This time, thanks to the bat of Lamsam, who just unleashes on this, completely turns on it, smokes it.
Watch how quickly this ball gets out of your picture.
Hard hit.
That's quite a Jacksonville State logo she's got on the left side of her helmet. She's going to wave and miss, but she'll be tagged out to complete the strikeout. So Layton is going a second inning, doing yeoman's work, has had a couple of Ks.
Yeah, she started her out.
She had ankle surgery that kind of knocked her down for a period of time. Boy, that is a big time pop-up. Who wants it? And it will finally descend and be an out for Wells at first. And that ends the inning. Florida commit might do more lifting than shopping. Although she does say she has 100 pair of shoes, so maybe she's equal in both.
Equally talented.
Yeah, she's got to take ball 4. She's only wearing one of those today. Chop it to short. Good low bounce. No chance really for the double play as Lawson able to get down the line to beat it, but Lamar forced at second with the first out of the.
As you see here, the little chopper hustles her way down to first. They had no shot at that double play.
Sammy Gallegos hits a little spinner back to the circle. Left-handed pitcher able to spin and make that play. For our games here in Westminster or in Aurora, that it could be short and t-shirt weather and not jacket weather, not rainy with delays and whatnot. As Lawson advances. Mastretti trying to get that final strike of that final out. And she won't get it. Lindemuth will walk, ball 4. And she is the Tennessee commit. Runner's going to advance as that ball kicked away just a bit. Lindemuth will move. Another wild one. And the ball kicks away from Mastretti. The tying run scores, and then the go-ahead run will follow. Handful of balls to the backstop here, but I thought Mastretti was going to get to the plate for a tag on Lawson.
We'll take a look at this again. They had Lawson beat, but she comes in so hard and so fast, goes right into the glove and is able to pop the ball out of it. The ball rolls away and another run comes to score, and now all of a sudden blue team on top.
Left-hander Mastretti again trying to get that final out. Did it clip her hand? Apparently it did. Our catcher not so sure. Again, it doesn't have to hurt to.
So close to getting out of the jam, out of the inning.
And then a base
all of a
hit
sudden,
by
another
Massey.
base hit.
So the inning continues. Massey struck out earlier, gets the base hit to send Doyle to second. So again, a strike away from ending the inning. In the air to right, over into foul territory. What about that play? What an effort by Lamar.
The diving catch by Lamar out in right field. It doesn't get better than this. Look at this snag. Laying out completely to get that much needed out.
On the ground to short. Couple of bounces, true throw, one gone. So Lucas from Honolulu, Hawaii. Charlie. Ground ball to third. That looked like trouble from the beginning. I think that's the case with a catcher swinging.
Popped up her glove. Let that ball sneak underneath her.
Garcia with a ground ball to first, backhanded by Lamar, and she doesn't have a play. Boy, that could have been 2 outs back to back. Instead, a kick and a boot. A hit here in the 7th, but dealing with a couple of base runners. Fisted to first, diving back, and that's a double play. How about the Lamar sisters with diving stops in this game?
And what a way to make up for your other play, too. Lamar, diving catch, diving back to first, double play to end the inning. Let's take a look at it one more time.
And this will end the game. A final DP. How about some defensive efforts we saw from the Lamar sisters?
Just incredible.
That was from Layla. It was Jolina who made the diving catch last inning.